Hello and welcome to HW News. When we talk about Maharashtra and its issues, drought, water scarcity emerges as one of the key matter. Many parts in western Maharashtra and Vidarbha have faced severe droughts. They have seen years of absolutely no water. In fact, HW News Marathi's division had done an entire video showing how western Maharashtra is struggling to find water. Wells, rivers dried up, men, women and children walking kilometers to find few liters of water. It's a heartbreaking scene to watch. But for years, politicians, bureaucrats could hardly find a permanent sustainable solution to this problem. In 2014, when BJP's Devendra Fadnavis took oath, he promised to change the scenario. He came up with an ambitious scheme to address the issue of water scarcity and drought. The scheme was called Jalayukta Shivar. This water conservation scheme to make Maharashtra a drought-free state by 2019. The program aimed to make 5,000 villages free of water scarcity every year. The key aim of Jalayukta Shivar Abhiyan was to establish a belief in a farmer that every drop of rainwater was owned by him and it should percolate in his land. It was supposed to bring water empowerment to 25,000 drought-affected villages in Maharashtra within next 5 years. Now 5 years later, Devendra Fadnavis is no longer in power now, but the report on his pet project is out and the result is definitely not something that he would like. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, the CAG, in its report on Jalayukta Shivar has raised many questions over the scheme and has also pulled up the government for lack of transparency. It slammed the initiative, saying that despite spending thousands of crores and big promises, on the ground the scheme achieved very little in terms of bringing water neutrality. We will discuss the CAG report and what it means for Devendra Fadnavis now. The Jalayukta Shivar was a scheme launched by Fadnavis government in December 2014. The CAG's audit was conducted between January 2019 to December 2019 and findings were submitted in the month of June 2020. Now this is when Fadnavis was in power except the last 3 months of 2019 when elections took place and Mahavikas Aghadi government came to power. The CAG in its report stated that despite spending rupees 9,633.75 crores, the Abhiyan, the Jalayukta Shivar Abhiyan, had little impact in achieving water neutrality and increasing groundwater level. The report added that there was inadequate monitoring by the State Water Conservation Department. According to the report, the scheme catered to 22,586 villages and 6.41 lakh works were undertaken in all. Of these, 98%, staggering 98%, that is 6.3 lakh works were completed at the cost that I stated just now. For the audit, CAG selected 120 villages. Out of that, in 83 villages, the storage created was not sufficient to even meet the water requirement as indicated in the village plan for drinking and irrigation. In 37 of the 83 villages, the shortage was due to less storage created than planned. In most of the such cases, the shortfall was more than 20%. The CAG observed the reason for the shortfall were curiously absent from the relevant reports and were not ascertained by district authorities, defeating the very objective of drought-free villages. Slamming the officials for the shoddy implementation, it also said that the district authorities did not get periodical reports to monitor the progress of the implementation. The CAG added that none of the 120 villages collected any kind of cess towards maintenance and repairs as envisaged in the scheme. The government was to supplement an equal amount as collections subject to a maximum of rupees 2 lakh per year. An additional expenditure of rupees 2,617.38 crores has also been incurred in 6 districts selected by CAG for the survey. Now, the audit also found that despite recommendations to the contrary, there was in fact an increase in the digging of dug wells and bore wells to the extent of 10 and 90% respectively. In several villages, the land under water-intensive cash crops also went up. The report claimed that only 29 of the 80 villages which were declared as water neutral actually achieved the status. In the remaining 51 villages, the storage created was less but were declared as water neutral nevertheless. 10 villages that were declared as not water neutral also took no steps to improve the water usage efficiency. The report also said that of the 58 villages that were surveyed, 38 had seen no increase in groundwater level, and the 22 that indeed witnessed an increase saw a rise which was between 4% to 15%. Only 21% of the villages that were surveyed had undergone third-party evaluation as prescribed under the scheme. And the third-party audits at Jawhar and Mukhada, for example, found major problems with structural soundness of the entire project. The CAG observed that these authorities had not uploaded any pictures of ongoing works at various stages of maintaining transparency. Now, this particular CAG report was tabled in Maharashtra Assembly last month. Interestingly, a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi had showered praises on BJP-led government's this flagship program, the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi cabinet ordered an inquiry by the Special Investigation Team into it. The state cabinet, chaired by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, approved a comprehensive probe into this Fadnavis government's pet project to make the state drought-free. It was announced by the Minister of Water Supply and Sanitation Gulabrao Patil. The state cabinet's decision comes when former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and BJP are targeting the state government over its decision to shift Metro 3 car shed to Kanjur Marg from RA Colony and also its repeated refusal to reopen the temples across Maharashtra. Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress have jointly decided to counter the BJP's charges, and the SIT probe is in line with the ruling partner's strategy. However, BJP claimed that government's decision shows a vendetta politics. However, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar on Friday said that there was no vendetta behind the decision. He recalled that the then Water Conservation Minister Tanaji Sawant in the Fadnavis government had admitted in the upper house, that is the Legislative Council, about the irregularities in the Jalayukta Shivar scheme. Vendetta or no vendetta, from irrigation scam to Jalayukta Shivar, it is the Maharashtra's vulnerable population in the drought-prone area that receives promises but no relief. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.